If you'd like to explore a subject in depth, do some research, grab a bunch of academic papers, synthesize them into a literature review, that's going to take a lot of time, unless you use AnswerThis. I've done a video previously on creating literature reviews using AnswerThis, but I've had a lot of requests to do more with the product and show you some of the other features and things that it can do. Well, one of the things that I really like is a bibliographic review. So I've opened up AnswerThis and I just created a literature review on using evidence-based research, on how we can use virtual reality simulations for professional skill development. And I've got a great literature review here. I can go through, get a real good overview of what's been written about this subject, and it actually goes quite in depth. Now, I'm not going to go through and read everything, but I can download this as a PDF. I can use this in terms of doing further exploration, looking at gap analysis, all that sort of stuff. And if you're interested in doing this yourself, I'll post a link down below to my video where I show you how to create the literature review, and I'll put a link down below where you can try out AnswerThis for yourself. Now, the one thing that I also like to do is once I've done the literature review, over here on the side, I'll have all of my sources. This is an important thing when it comes to using AI for any type of research. You don't just want the AI to say, here's a bunch of resources without checking them. So you can see here that with AnswerThis, all of my different resources have the DOI numbers with a link to them, so I can actually go and make sure that these are legitimate resources. They are, because they have the DOI number, but I can get a summary, I can get a little bit of information. In many cases, the PDF might be available through an open source or through a non-paywalled environment. And if I'm in a research environment, I can grab this DOI, go into my research library and pull the original article, or ask my library to get that article for me if it's something that is really important in terms of understanding the research that's being done here. So this is a great time saver. But here's another great time saver. I can go in and select different articles or different sources, and I can do a bibliographic analysis. Now I can add it to my library and keep track of the research I've done, build up my own library of different articles that I can then search, which I can then, of course, extract this out into other reference management software. I can talk with it using AI. I can summarize my resources, but I'm going to do a bibliometric analysis. And what this will allow me to do is see some very interesting information about the research I've done here. So first of all, I can look at publications by year. You can see I see a steep increase in the number of publications related to virtual reality. You'll notice that the current year is here, but that's only because the current year at the time that I'm recording this video is only about 5 out of the 12 months into it. I can see citation maps in here. I can take a look at publications like citations together. There's some great word clouds that I can use. So if I'm planning on doing some research and then I want to use that research, say for social media or in order to post information about my findings, create some excitement, I've got both a title word cloud and an abstract word cloud here. These can all be downloaded, and I can even go into them and edit them. So I can look at the chart data in there as well. I can download them so I can use them again, like I say, in social media. If I want, I can expand it out so I can see exactly what the title word cloud would look like. I can come in and look at top terms that are being used. This might lead me to further research that I'd like to do. I can see some of my top authors. And when I create the literature review, I can create it where I only look at articles that have a certain number of citations. In this case here, when I did do my literature review here, I was pretty open in terms of my literature review, and I said, you know, just go ahead and use all articles that might relate to this literature review. I wasn't too fussy about how many citations. This is really exploratory. So for me, this is an exploration of the topic that I can now take and use in order to understand it. Like anything, when it comes with any type of research, I would want to go and do more work in terms of making sure I understand it, making sure it reflects my voice, make sure that I do my own work here. But isn't that great that I can go in and do this bibliographic analysis to really understand what I've been researching or what's been researched on my behalf through AnswerThis very nice and quickly. So thanks very much for watching. I got some more things to show you about AnswerThis. Check it out down below. There's even a discount code. Check it out down below and you can try all of this for yourself. It's really worth giving it a shot if you do any type of research or if you're just a curious person. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.